Hey everybody, it's been a while, but we are back in Supermarket Simulator. We have done a few things though on this go around. We've added a few mods. You can do so. I will leave a link as to where you can find those. And we've also added another cashier kind of off camera. I did do another recording, but unfortunately I lost the audio. So I kind of get to do this over again for you. So we get Steve, and of course we also get, Steve again. We also have Roger still, where he's busy working, stocking stuff. Roger. Okay, so we're going to work on getting another stocker for our store because it is getting a little bit much, even though we're not very big, for just him to take care of by himself. So one of the mods that we got is just a visual mod, but we can actually change the name of our store. Instead of it saying supermarket, we called it Multiplicity. If you grew up in my era and knowing that I had named my cashiers Steve, Multiplicity makes perfect sense. So if you get the joke, you get the joke. So Steve perfectly fits that. We are going to get another stalker. Will probably be Roger too, because I'm guessing they look exactly the same, just like the cashiers. So I'm not, there's no hopes of him being any different. So the second mod that I got is when you go into your computer and you go into your marketplace and you look at your products, we can now see what we have actually in stock directly from here. Your first number is what you have on shelf, and your second number is what you have in your stock room. That's so huge, makes ordering so much nicer, so much easier. So you're not having to go through and just kind of guess and check and figure out what you have, what you don't have. I wish and I hope, surely they're going to make this a base game thing, but it makes ordering so much nicer. So I'm going to go through here. I'm going to order a few things and let's see if maybe you can see what else they did, because it is such a game changer. Yeah, you can order more than 10 things at once. Like, that is another huge thing that it just totally made it such a grind to only be able to order 10 things at a time, because not only did you have to remember where you left off, you have to remember it really was more of a hindrance than anything. Like, I could understand if they wanted you to have to work towards unlocking being able to order more or something like that, and maybe that's a mechanic they'll add later in the game, but I mean, really, there shouldn't be any reason why you can't order more than 10 things at a time. It's so frustrating when you're trying to get everything stocked up. So I'm going to complete this order. We're going to get our shelves stocked up, and then we're going to get the day going, and then we'll bring you back here in just a second as I'm stocking some stuff up. All right, so we have 50 items in our cart. That's a pretty decent order. $1,200 order right off the bat. So this ought to leave a nice big pile out here. Oh yeah, indeed, it spreads it out for sure. So yeah, I mean, that's the only downside, is you leave a pretty big pile, but at least you get to get it all done in one shot. I have done a pretty good organization of my stock room in here, so I kind of have a good idea of where everything goes. And I kind of have dried goods, stuff like that here, some spices, juices, stuff like that, your refrigerated goods, and sodas back here. So I accidentally bought extra shelves here preemptively, because I am planning on buying in this episode the next product license, which is going to give us essentially some cleaning items. You've got the bleach, a cleaner, dishwasher tablet, hand soap, shampoo, and toilet paper, which I know just by seeing other videos that toilet paper is a huge commodity when you first get it. So I think one whole shelf is going to be dedicated to toilet paper itself. So I did buy 4 extra shelves preemptively. So when I do kind of get ahead, one entire shelf is going to be just for the toilet paper itself. So I'm going to get stuff restocked here and get this day going. Another thing I'm going to have to do, because I am going to want another another cashier at some point, is in order to get cashiers, you have to reach certain goals. And so right now you have to complete checkouts. You have to get a certain number of checkouts in order to get your cashiers. Well, to get to the next level, I have to get 900 checkouts, and I'm at 505. Apparently the checkouts have to be done by me, not the cashier. So I think I am probably actually about to put poor Steve on temporary leave, and I will run the cash register here for a few days just to get that number bumped up. But I will go ahead and hire my second stalker, so that way they can get that knocked out and I don't have to worry about helping that. Make that go a little bit quicker too. So yeah, we're going to get this stocked up. I'm going to let them go so I can be the only register person. And yeah, let's get some upgrades done here. So yeah, we'll bring you back here in just a few. All right, folks, we are back. I've grinded out a couple days where I have ran the cash register. I've gotten up to 626, getting ready for that next level. I mean, it's not till level 30 before I can get that next cashier, but figure I better do it a little bit now before, instead of trying to grind it out then. But we are going to unlock that next level as far as the products go. So let's go ahead and get that license, so we can get those cleaners and that toilet paper. So we're going to go ahead and purchase that license. Yay, we're moving on up. We are going to rearrange a few things like these cash registers, because obviously they take up a lot of room. We are going to go ahead and rehire our workers back. I mean, they don't need a whole lot of room, do they? I should still be able to get that light, right? Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to get these guys all nice and close to each other. I mean, you know, how much room do you really need in this game? And then that way, because we've got to make room for the 4 shelves. I mean, we can do them back to back, so they'll be able to fit right through here, because we need a little bit of a walkway here. I'm sure there'll be more adjusting as time goes on, but let's go ahead and set them down. I mean, how close do we want them to be? I mean, we left a little bit of a walkway there, so I think we'll do the same this go around. I mean, we don't need a huge space, but I think that's probably good enough. I mean, I would think so. And then we'll do this one directly behind it. And voila, come on. There we go. Perfect. Okay, then we just got these last 2. And then, like I said, I think one entire shelf is just going to be for toilet paper. Because there are a few things in game which, I mean, it kind of sucks that you can only fit a few things per shelf. I don't know if that's something that they're going to, you know, work on or what, but I know like toilet paper is one thing. I think like potatoes later in game, and then like there's chicken is another thing later in game that you can only fit like a few things per actual shelf. So I'm going to get the new stuff ordered. I'm going to restock my stocking room. I am going to have to order another shelf or 2. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Let's do my new stuff first. I wonder if I can get away with just 1 rack for now. Let's go down to the new products, and I'm just going to do 4 of everything, because why not? Oops, I think I goofed up already. Oh, no, okay. All right, that one just goofed me up. Let's do it this way where I can see how many I'm actually ordering. And then I'm not counting on, see, stuff like that. So that's 1,300. Luckily, we've made a pretty decent amount of money. Let's look for, I want my shelf. No, I want my shelf. I need my shelf. There's my shelf. Okay, so we're going to stick our shelf I mean, for now, I mean, I guess we just do like we do with the other ones and try to get as close as we can with the other ones, because we need as much room as we can in this game. And then we'll start putting some cleaners and stuff on there. So yeah, I'll bring it back here in a second. All right, so we got the new products in stock. We have rehired Steve to get stuff going. I've got the stock room kind of in sorts. I had to add a couple more shelves just to kind of keep stuff in check. I kind of like having 2 separate shelves for everything, just so stocking stuff keeps it in check a little bit easier than just one and kind of having it waiting for it to run out and stuff like that. So really just I can use one side for like the old stock. It's just kind of rotating stock makes it a lot easier to figure it out that way, because if I don't, then the stockers tend to pull from the new stock as opposed to the old, and then the numbers just get all screwed up. And hopefully that's a mechanic that they fix in game at some point. I'm sure they will, but it's just kind of something you learn to deal with when you play the early access games, which it's doesn't take away from the game at all. It's still a blast. I still enjoy playing this game for sure. It's a lot of fun. The couple of mods that I installed are definitely a huge game changer in the fact of quality of life for sure, because just being able to order stuff a whole lot easier, it makes life a little more tolerable in game, no doubt. So just being able to order more than 10 things at a time and being able to see what I have in stock at a glance, as opposed to having to go check my shelves and then going to check in what's actually in stock in back here in the stock room. And I mean, even though I kind of have a system going, it's ever evolving, because you're constantly buying new licenses and buying new products. And I'm sure, oh my gosh, there's so many freaking products. I don't even know what we're gonna do with that. So I don't know what our next step. Let's see what the next product license is going to be. It looks like some refrigerated stuff, some cheeses, honey, tuna, a new egg pack. Let's see, new choice of, okay, there's the chicken. I wonder if that's the frozen chicken. No, you can't preview it. Okay. So yeah, you can't preview it, so I don't know if I need a freezer, a fridge, or if it's what. But yeah, so I mean, we'll work on getting these new licenses unstocked. Unlocked. I am kind of curious to see what kind of money we make today. I do want to start expanding the store. It does look like we can unlock the next 3 sections. I don't remember which way they go, but it gets more and more expensive as we go. Let's see, looking at a glance, like that's 10,000. So it looks like about $13,000 just to get the next 3 sections, which I think it's the back 3, or does it go to the side? That's what I don't know, because I know it goes to the side more, but I think we go back a little bit more before we go to the side. Who knows? But we definitely want to expand the store more, because we are starting to get a little, compacted up in here, and we want to try to have a little bit of room for everybody, even though the cashiers are right on top of each other right now, but it seems to work without too much glitching. So even though they kind of come back out the same way they go in, but it's a slight issue. There's nothing wrong with that. So, but yeah, we've got I've got a whole thing for just the toilet paper. I mean, it's crazy. Even the boxes, it only comes with 4 packs. So, oh my gosh, dude, you're going to clear out. And this is why, yeah, it's nuts how much they, how quickly your toilet paper just diminishes in this game. So yeah, we're moving on up. We are expanding. I think the next go around, we're going to try to expand the actual store itself and start looking more like an actual grocery store here. Truly do appreciate you watching. We are going to expand the store. That is the plan for the next go around in here. We've got a lot of work to do for sure. Hopefully with the new product licenses, we'll get there a little bit faster. If you are interested in doing the mods, there are a whole lot more. I've just done a couple just to make quality of life a little bit better. If you just search for Supermarket Simulator mods, it takes you to, I think it's called Nexus Mods. It's pretty easy to figure out. There's a couple of YouTube videos out there that walk you straight through how to do it. It's super simple. It seems overwhelming, but it's really not. There's some really cool stuff that hopefully they will put in the vanilla game at some point. But anywho, thanks for watching, and I do appreciate you sticking around for this. And until next time, bye for now.